नमस्कार। आज हम स्वागत करते हैं योग गुरु सीरीज में। अभी-अभी जो हमारी फ्रेंड बनी है देविका जी, पिछले कितने सालों से ये बहुत अच्छे से योगा, नेचुरोपैथी, आयुर्वेद में काम कर रहे हैं। बीइंग ए आयुर्वेद स्पेशलिस्ट, बीए एमएस के बाद इन्होंने एमएससी किया एसवीआसा से निमहांस के अंडर। बहुत ही अच्छा साइकियाट्री सब्जेक्ट में मतलब बहुत ही यूनिक क्वेश्चनियर बनाया है इन्होंने, उसके बारे में अभी मैम हमको बताएँगे। साथ ही साथ पीएचडी भी की है जो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट है। स्ट्रेस एंड एंग्जायटी पर उन्होंने पूरा अच्छे से केस हिस्ट्री, पूरा केस स्टडी डिजाइन पर बहुत अच्छा सा इंटरवेंशन के साथ में बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट हैं और भी बहुत सारे इनको बहुत सारे अवार्ड मिले हैं। राइट नाउ शी इज वर्किंग विद सीनियर आयुर्वेद एंड योगा थेरेपी कंसल्टेंट इन आयुष वेलनेस सेंटर और अभी असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर भी हैं एसवीआसा में। तो आज हम इनके बहुत अच्छे मेंटल हेल्थ के साथ योगा को कैसे इन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से कनेक्ट किया है, इनके अनुभव जानते हैं। तो सबसे पहले हम स्वागत करते हैं देविका जी आपका।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर मोनिका मैम. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द इनविटेशन. इट्स अ ग्रेट pleasure indeed to be on your podcast today. I feel very blessed, and then that was a very humble introduction about me. Thank you so much. I feel blessed
वी
for that.
फील सो गुड मैम कि आप आए और बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है आपके इतने सारे वर्क्स। तो प्लीज आप ये क्वेश्चनियर जो आपने इतना इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चनियर कि सबसे यूनिक क्वेश्चनियर है, मैम और डिटेल में बताएंगे कि आयुर्वेद के कॉन्सेप्ट्स के अरकान उन्होंने एक क्वेश्चनियर बनाया। मैम प्लीज आप उसके बारे में भी बताएं अगर आप।
Yes, I think Dr. Monica ma'am is very excited to know about because the present situation generation में यही हो रहा है. So, but Ayurveda is one of the beautiful alternative medical science. तो हमने क्या किया ऐसा है कि modern psychology और psychiatry में we have lot of questionnaires in order to detect anxiety, depression, and bipolar, schizophrenia. ऐसे there is lot of research work which has been done by many psychiatrists and psychologists. So Ayurveda being a part of the Vedas, it is like scientific temperament में कोई ने किसी ने भी इतना काम नहीं किया है. So Esvyasa, which stands for the research alone, it is like bharpoor, Chancellor Dr. H.R. Nagendra ji and Dr. Nagratna ma'am, were very very insistent कि हमको कुछ आयुर्वेदा के फील्ड में कुछ करना है, and we need to work on these areas where earlier Ayurvedic senior doctors who have really greatly contributed to the modern period में from 2000 millennium से लेके it is like people have contributed but they have not exclusively contributed to the field of psychiatry and psychology.
Exactly.
So as such तनाव बढ़ता गया in the society. The same time, it is like Guruji proposed that, you need to work on something like this. And Dr. B.N. Gangadhar from Nimhans, who was the director of Nimhans, Bangalore, he was my guide. And we came up with something which is a very common, psychiatric disorder called as schizophrenia. And हमारे आयुर्वेदा में बहुत ही डिटेलिंग में the types and उस उन्मादा और स्किज़ोफ्रेनिया के बारे में बहुत ही elaborately चरक सुश्रुता and वाग्भटा has given the details. तो हमने उसको jot out करके we have developed a questionnaire in which where it is like a person who is with 8 or 9 criteria एक prerequisites है for a person to be diagnosed as a schizophrenia patient. It is like these are particular symptoms what the DSM-4 tells you that if a person has these symptoms, for example, if he's very impulsive, he is over talkative, or he's very abusive, he's hallucination, कुछ आवाज सुन रहा है या कुछ whatever, some blabbering things and all that, so there are some criteria. It is like if that person meets those criteria, then he will be with closing their eyes, he'll be diagnosed as a schizophrenia patient. ठीक है. So Ayurveda beautifully tells that it is like हमारा जो brain है, it has different centers. It has different areas in which that एक speech के लिए, एक language के लिए, एक emotion के लिए, एक write up के लिए, एक touch के लिए, sensations के लिए, it's like अलग है. So these imbalances are called as vibhrama in Ayurveda, wherein which क्या हो सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेशर, द सोसाइटल प्रेशर हो या पीयर प्रेशर हो या इमोशनल टर्मोइल हो, कुछ जिंदगी में कुछ हुआ होगा विच यू आर अनेबल टू हैंडल दोज सिचुएशंस, and overthinking, you might end up becoming overthinking, or you might be procrastinating of doing the things. नहीं आज नहीं कल, कल नहीं परसों, ऐसे procrastinate भी करते हैं लोग. तो ये सब when it becomes a part of your personality, then it is like it has to be broken, right? So what we do is Ayurvedic physicians actually look at the patients in a very very different way, unlike the contemporary
एलोपैथी
हमारे जो एलोपैथी डॉक्टर्स जो है,
एलोपैथी
उनका जो नजरिया है वो अलग है, आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर्स का नजरिया अलग है, और आप बीइंग अ नेचुरोपैथ योर नजरिया ऑफ लुकिंग इनटू द पेशेंट्स वुड बी वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट. सो आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर्स look these patients in this way of showing that there are some little imbalances in the emotional area. उसको थोड़ा सा मेडिसिन देके, काउंसलिंग देके, या कुछ लाइफस्टाइल चेंजेस करके, इट इज लाइक उसको ठीक कर देंगे, तो देन द पर्सन विल कम आउट ऑफ हिज टर्मोइल एंड he'll lead a very very normal life. He doesn't have to be diagnosed as a schizophrenia. So these kind of derangement या imbalance जो देखते हैं इंसान में, when a patient walks in, when we listen to their history, medical history सुनने के बाद, when we get to know as Ayurvedic physicians that these are the vibhamas, these are the imbalances which can be corrected. When those imbalances हम जब correct करते हैं with medications, with medicines, and some kind part of a psychotherapy, so the person will come out of it. When a person is unable to come out of it and persistently stays back, then we get to know that the person is definitely from is diagnosed or is suffering from a schizophrenia, where he is away from reality. इसको हमने क्या किया है, इसको एक क्वेश्चनर में हमने questions बना के we have a scoring which is according to World Health Organization, and we score it based on the severity of the condition that the person is going through. तो हमने इसका पूरा करके, and again the beauty of Ayurveda is that every individual is divided into 3 different Vataja, Pittaja and Kaphaja, right?
Exactly.
3 different personalities,
yes,
unique personalities, right? The combinations also. So हमने दूसरा और एक study किया wherein which same Unmada, which is specifically seen in Vataja people, Pittaja, or a person who is with a Kaphaja, was second paper, which also was published in one of the international journals.
Lovely.
हमने ये ऐसे पूरा questionnaires बना के, questions बन के, हम क्या करते हैं, we give it to the patient, because most of the time what happens with the schizophrenia patients is they are away from reality. तो उनसे भी हम लोग data लेते हैं, then the caretaker who is with them will have a different story to tell about their condition. तो उनसे भी वो करके, then we come to a conclusion, what is the reality. Then once we tick those scorings, we will get to know which are the areas in which the person is deranged, imbalances हुई है, उसको हम medication से जरिए we give the medications and we set the person out of that diagnosis called as a schizophrenia, wherein which he would be put on mental medicines for lifelong.
Lovely.
ये simple changes हम लेकर आते हैं, और इसको changes लाते ही person will feel very very healthy physically and mentally. तो ये मैंने काम किया schizophrenia.
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग, बहुत अच्छा, सच में बहुत एक यूनिक तरीके से, और ये बहुत इफेक्टिव भी तरीका है, जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि बहुत इफेक्टिव तरीका है ये पेशेंट्स को ट्रीट करने का, और इफेक्टिवली और लेस साइड इफेक्ट्स के साथ. मतलब जनरली क्या होता है कि आप समझ सकते हैं एलोपैथी मेडिसिन बॉडी को लेथार्जिक कर देती है, तो आयुर्वेदा एंड योग विल हेल्प कि टू एक्टिव भी है और आपकी पूरी प्रॉब्लम रूट कॉज पर.
Yes, most of the psychiatric medicines क्या हो जाता है, it is like it has its side effects as well. तो क्या हो जाता है, it is like बंदा चाह कर भी it is like will be sleeping, right? Most of the time, Ayurvedic medications also will put you to sleep, but the same time is along with that adjuvants like yoga therapy and psychotherapy जब हम adapt करते हैं, तो उसका जो improvement जो है ना, वो अलग तरीका ही हो जाता है, the whole path itself will be very very different. He'll be seeing a whole life in a very different perspective. So most of the time this questionnaire का और एक plus point ये है कि physicians who don't have time, most of the doctors who don't have time, it is like वो बस ये इसको हाथ में पकड़ेंगे, थोड़ा सा सुनेंगे पेशेंट्स के बारे में, जो इस क्वेश्चनर में हमने जो पूरा डिटेलिंग में जो दिया है, अगर उसको टिक करते ही ना, the person will be able to, the doctor will be able to diagnose exactly where it is. So इतना साइंटिफिकली हमने इसको डेवलप किया है और पब्लिश किया है.
तो आप कैसे इसमें इंट्रोड्यूस हुए, जैसे अब मैं कैसे कि आपको कैसा लगा कि हाँ भाई मेरे को योग के साथ इसको रिलेट करना है, तो हाउ यू इंट्रोड्यूस टू मतलब योगा विद मेंटल हेल्थ और विद साइकेट्री सब्जेक्ट बीइंग एन आयुर्वेद एक्सपर्ट?
This is a very very funny, I think सब लोग बोलते हैं ना, it is like takdeer है, everything is destiny oriented and things like that. If you ask me, being an Ayurvedic student, when I was in my bachelor's, जब मैं BMS कर रही थी, तो थर्ड ईयर में हमारे लिए ना योगा एक सब्जेक्ट है.
जी जी.
And you will not believe, I'm the one student who never attended even one class of yoga. It is like एक क्लास भी मैंने अटेंड नहीं किया था. जब अटेंडेंस की बारी आ गई, हाँ, so then the teacher was very particular. Who is this Devika that who's not even coming? Who is this? Absent. So I have to see her. So my classmates told me that you don't have a choice today, because मैं लाइब्रेरी में बैठ के पढ़ती रहती थी, मगर मैं योगा क्लास अटेंड नहीं करती थी. It was very boring for me. तो जब मैं गई, कोइंसिडेंटली क्या हो गया, क्लास शुरू हो गई थी, तो सर सर्वांगासना कर रहे थे. कैन यू बिलीव दिस? व्हाट अ कोइंसिडेंस. सर्वांगासना कर रहे थे सर, और उन्होंने बोला कि यू हैव डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन हो गई, तो आप लोग करो. एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से. एंटायर क्लास में मेरी सर्वांगासना वाज द बेस्ट. मतलब मैंने बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से सर्वांगासना कर दिया था फर्स्ट क्लास. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट इज. मैंने मजबूरी में किया, क्योंकि आई वाज ट्राइंग टू इम्प्रेस द टीचर, बिकॉज अटेंडेंस let him allow me to write my exams. That was a journey. But then you say, who are you? Then in Sarvangasana, he's asking me, and how can I talk? There is a banda which is already in Sarvangasana. Then finally I told him, after coming out of the asana, that I'm Devika. You are Devika, and you are the one who has not attended any of those classes. And I was caught. Then इतना मतलब छोटी बच्ची समझ के ना, he told me that please come, you have a good flexibility, so please come to asana classes from tomorrow regularly. You will not believe, I didn't go. I didn't go even after that first class of mine. It is because I was not interested. And I am so thankful to one of my senior in my final year. जब हम लोग internship कर रहे थे, इस व्यासा के बारे में हमने सुना था कि एक यूनिवर्सिटी है which is research oriented. I think most of the Ayurvedic doctors should actually end up getting into Vyasa University, and आप लोगों को research पे कुछ काम करना है. But it was also so popular that getting into Vyasa University was one of the toughest task. It is like, because the screening used to be so tough during those days. It is like entrance hai, then finally Viva VOC hai, and all that. We knew about it, but then I thought, let me give a try. But मैंने MD का entrance भी लिखा था. Then I was not willing to go out of Bangalore for my MD. तो मैंने सोचा कि सब लोग वही आफ्टर BM है, सब लोग MD करते हैं, तो मैं कुछ अलग कर लूंगी. तो मैंने दोनों लिखा था entrance exam. Then I got a call from Vyasa, तो मैं हो गई मैं एंट्रेंस में. तो देन वाइवा वोसी हो गई मेरी, सेलेक्ट हो गई. तो मैंने कहा कि चलो, डेस्टिनी इज टेकिंग मी, एंड आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग एंड लविंग द सब्जेक्ट्स. माय गॉड, such intricate philosophy, such intricate science है इस spiritual text or whatever you are calling. And उसको गुरुजी और they were all IITians who were the professors who were teaching from Chennai से, बहुत सारे engineers who were IITians, but they were so good in Upanishads, Vedas and all these subjects. वो लोग हमें पढ़ाते थे, इतना बढ़िया तरीके से पढ़ाते थे, क्योंकि उन्होंने रिसर्च को मर्ज कर दिया उन सब सब्जेक्ट से. इतना बढ़िया कर दिया, मतलब you could not take your eyes off. I was doing my clinical practice. तो मगर then I used to go in the morning sessions for the class and evening to clinic. Then next semester में मैंने वो किया. Then I realized I'm not getting the complete स्वाद of what are these subjects, the taste of the subject. तो मैंने completely clinic छोड़ के, मैंने 2 year, almost 1.5 years मैंने completely dedicate किया in order to understand the subjects in depth. And I was in love, and that's how probably I could contribute much to the research and to the science what Guruji and Dr. Dagratna ma'am were trying to get out of students. I could dedicate a lot of time and understand from their perspective, because even for them, coming out with some such questionnaires and doing something in the field of Ayurveda was a very very new beginning to all of us. हम लोग मतलब जुगाड़ी कर रहे थे कि कुछ हो जाए क्या है, but it turned out to be so scientifically, because under the guidance of Dr. Gangadhar sir and etc. Their vast research experience actually made that research come out so beautifully. So someone who was a lame, who was not at all interested in yoga, today my bread and butter has become yoga. That's the destiny. So and I love yoga, and the science which is behind that particular whole curriculum of whatever you call it as, it's brilliant. So my journey started from Ayurveda college, but not willingly, unwillingly शुरू होके ना, अभी it's become my bread,
Right,
butter and my
right.
yes,
Exactly,
absolutely.
exactly. Yoga is like this only. It's so
Anji,
good. It's so good. So
yes.
good. And what challenges you feel once you decided, yes, I'm doing MSc with SVYasa University. So after that, you are doing such a fabulous work in research methods and actually your research methods. So what challenges do you feel during this yoga journey? If
So what
my
happened was during that period of when Isvyasa had popped up, and then it is like it was emerging as an upcoming your research university and etc. And we all youngsters had taken up this, and because most of them were had gone to MD and then government jobs and the universities, the other medical colleges में काम भी करते थे, and few had joined and had started working as physicians as well. तो मेरा भी वो था कि it is like यार मैं I didn't regret the decision of joining MSc and doing the work. But the point was after I finished my MSc, ab kya? It is
exactly,
the clinical practice because people didn't believe. First of all, people didn't have any belief in Ayurveda, and then it is like people didn't have faith in yoga. It is like and believing and telling that these alternative medicines can they really cure or health conditions ka kuch definite can they really do it or I think it's fake. It is like Ayurveda had to face lot of challenges because Ayurvedic doctors were called as quacks, and later on it is like Ayurvedic physicians, I mean the people who were practicing yoga also people didn't believe it. So that was a challenge even for Esvyasa, Guruji, madam, everyone, though they all have finished their masters and etc. from the ma'am to Edinburgh से MD MR fellowship वगैरह करके भी आई है. But despite that, it is like they realize unless and until whatever the science that we are trying to merge, science and the philosophy, जो भी हम लोग merge कर रहे हैं, if it is not going to be from the perspective of the scientific temperament, it will not be accepted. So it was a great challenge because जब भी मैं एक patient would come to me, I would sit with them, explain all of this, even to the people who were highly educated. They had scientific questions. I had to answer them, and I had to convince them. So the first case that which came to me after I finished my MSc and then I started, practicing with yoga therapy and Ayurveda, because as I started practicing, I mean, as I started learning the subjects in MSc in SVYasa as well, I was not believing what is prana. If they would say that this is going to heal, I would say no way, this is bogus. Every question which was with the perspective of energy, prana heals, and there were a lot of people who would come and tell that मैंने एक साल से I'm just having water, I go stand in front of the sun and then उसके बाद ना भूखने लगती है, I'm totally fit and fine, 78-year old. ऐसे कमाल के बंदे आते थे and अपना experience शेयर करते थे. I would not believe it because being a doctor and then that scientific temperament तो था ही, तो but I would not believe. I would not, but then I would be laughing behind कि ये हो ही नहीं सकता. How can anyone sustain without food? ये सब चल रही थी मेरे दिमाग में. But what happened was my research was a turning point for me as I started seeing that it is like कुछ तो हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Some result तो आ रही है, but I'm not able to infer. I'm not able to put it in a nutshell कि ये क्या है. And as I started spending much of the time, I started believing much as I started learning the subjects and started analyzing it on my own. And मैं अपने आप पे काम करना शुरू कर दिया क्योंकि एडवांस टेक्निक्स है कुछ बिकॉज डेवलप्ड बाय हिचारन सर. एंड उस मॉड्यूल में MSRT करते करते मैं बहुत शांत होने लग गई. I'm a very talkative person. I speak very fast. According to Ayurveda, I'm a Vataja person who speaks so fast like this. वो सारे जो changes as a physician when I was able to see in myself. And yoga, what Patanjali was telling, that perspective, जब मैं सोचती थी कुछ बदलाव हो रहा है, पता नहीं what is it. Then I believe there is something, but I still will not buy Reiki, Prana, ये सारे बातें ना. I was still not believing. मैंने शुरू किया Ayurveda. I will use Ayurvedic medicines and then I will use yoga therapy, asanas, and then ये जो advanced techniques वगैरह बहुत ही elaborately हम doctors को बताते थे, डॉक्टर नागरत्ना, डॉक्टर पद्मिनी, एंड देर ऑल स्टालवर्ट्स, हाईली एक्सपीरियंस्ड पीपल. तो
लिटरली।
वही डायरेक्टली, आई हैव लर्न डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम दीज experienced
हाँ।
people. तो then I started believing in that, and मैंने शुरू किया clinical practice कि okay, I'm going to talk Ayurveda, and but what I'll do is I put a challenge to myself, because I had decided that I have to sound very different. Now that I have given up my MD, I have taken up MSc, so now I have to be very different from the rest of the people. तो मैंने क्या किया, आयुर्वेदा मेडिसिन जब पेशेंट्स आते थे मेरे पास, आयुर्वेदिक मेडिकेशंस को कम करके मैं उसके बारे में बात ही नहीं करती थी, मैं बस योगा थेरेपी के बारे में ही बात करती थी. एंड देन व्हाट आई स्टूड, योगा मॉड्यूल्स जो हम लोगों को बताया गया था प्रशांति में, इस व्यासा में, तो मैंने उस मॉड्यूल्स को अपने अपने क्यूरेटेड करके, जितना वो पेशेंट्स के हिसाब से उनका प्रकृति वगैरह एसेस करती थी ना, नाड़ी परीक्षा करके, तो आई वुड नो ऑल ऑफ दैट कि क्या व्हाट वुड वर्क फॉर देम एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. तो क्यूरेटेड करके मैंने उनका योगा थेरेपी चालू कर दिया. First remarkable change, the first remarkable results which I got was one of the case which I started. I dealt with a couple who were planning for a baby, but she was with a PCOD and was suffering from PCOD from a very very long time, more than 8 to 9 years. And then her periods were irregular. She had already fallen into depression, and periods being very irregular, and they were trying and they were not able to conceive, and cyst bhi ho gaye the, so there was no chances. She had gone to various gynecologists. She was on medications, but it was not helping. She had put on weight and obese ho gayi thi and all that. And coincidentally, she came to me after seeing the ad in the apartment and things like that. तो मैंने उनको बहुत कन्विंस किया. हस्बैंड वॉज नॉट रेडी फॉर इट. तो देन शी वॉज विलिंग, शी वॉन्टेड टू ट्राई बिकॉज शी वॉन्टेड अ बेबी. So she said that no, I am willing. I believe in Ayurveda. I said all these things are something that you need to do it with a faith. मैंने कहा कि 3 महीने का टाइम दे दो, उसके बाद अगर if you don't see any kind of a change, then you don't have to continue. ठीक है. तो मैंने वो किया विदाउट मेडिकेशंस. मैंने क्यूरेटेड पीसीओडी का मैंने थेरेपी, योगा थेरेपी चालू कर दिया मंडे टू फ्राइडे. सैटरडे इज वन, I did start any kind of a relaxation or anything meditation. अभी ना प्लस आजकल के बहुत सारे योगा टीचर्स ऐसे कर देते हैं, दे देते हैं. I didn't give them anything. Monday to Friday was my yoga therapy sessions. मैं बहुत ही मन लगा के I used to 1-to-1 session उनको सिखाती थी. And then eventually by the end of the 3rd month, the cyst disappeared.
Lovely.
Cysts disappeared. And she was also very very dedicated patient for me. That I should say, because मैं बहुत टाइम इन्वेस्ट करती थी उनको समझाने में कि क्या हो रहा है, उनके भीतर क्या हो रही है, उनको मूड स्विंग्स हो रही है, ये क्यों हो रहा है. तो I used to be with them. तो मैं उनके लिए अलग डाइट चार्ट बना के मैं खुद अपने हाथों से लिख के मैं सब कुछ I used to put a lot of effort, क्योंकि I believed in all this. तो मैंने जब ये सब करना चालू किया, so the same response that they started getting, and within 3 months we saw this. And then by 4th periods everything got regular, and then her depression levels were out. And the 6th month mein jab wo gayi, it is like I said, I think now should we try. I said that you can go ahead, dekh lena, but before that go to a gynecologist, check yourself, and then you can see whatever it is. The gynecologist to whom she was going was aghast, वो surprise हो गई कि ये कैसे हो सकता है.
Lovely.
That was a break through for me to say that it is like there is something extremely amazing which is going on with this. And she told me, the patients insisted that Devika, it is like because she was also with hypothyroidism, right? Okay. It's a very very deadly combination. Hypothyroidism, PCOD, depression, they're all in, dots will just
exactly,
join.
They're connecting, exactly.
And also that it is like she was also borderline diabetes because of this medications ki wajah se. It was momentarily it had happened. So with the dietary changes, kamal ho gaya, everything normalized. So that was a breakthrough, and one after the other I started getting the people who with the varicose veins, people who were not able to walk, knee pain, back pain, and kamal ke alag cases I started. Yes. So something that which I didn't believe, I started बिलीविंग इन इट बिकॉज आई बिलीव, मुझे पता था कि आयुर्वेदा कमाल तो करेगी ही. योगा थेरेपी, आई डोंट नो अबाउट द सटल थिंग ऑफ रेकी वेकी एंड ऑल दैट, जो वहां बैठ के यहाँ ट्रीट करना, ये सब जो बोलते हैं ना, आई नेवर बिलीव्ड इन इट, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. एंड बट आई बिलीव इन योगा थेरेपी. जब हम कमाल का जो ये करते हैं, आसनास करते हैं एंड प्राणायामा करते हैं एंड ऑल दैट, definitely there is science which is behind it, and definitely it will bring the result. So one after the other, word to word, mouth to mouth, it started spreading across my patients, and the people started coming to me, and that's how, it is like my journey into something which I
Lovely.
didn't believe in. It started showing me the path, and it just showed me, it just told me that, Devika, you have taken the right decision of being in this path, and you're on the right track.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
so I believed in, I invest time. मैं टाइम कभी भी नहीं देखती जब मैं बात करती हूँ, या क्लास में भी स्टूडेंट्स हैव टू टेल मी, अदरवाइज मैं घंटों घंटों क्लास ले सकती हूँ, 5-6 घंटे लगातार.
It's
तो
so good.
पेशेंट्स के लिए भी मैं बोल
आपका
देती हूँ कि
dedication है.
11 बजे से 12 बजे तक आपका कंसल्टेशन है, 1 घंटा आई एम ऑल योर्स. जो भी आप वेंट आउट करना चाहते हो, जो भी आप मुझसे शेयर करना चाहते हो, आराम से खुल के बोल सकते.
Exactly, exactly. It's so important ना actually. Your devotion is look like कि बहुत तभी आपके results बहुत अच्छे आएंगे. That's so good. और being a मतलब yoga professional, you feel so blessed ना. The people smile and their feedbacks, they actually are
No,
actually
literally,
good.
because वो बोलते थे कि it is like the best of the compliments would be that the 70-60-70-year ladies and then men who would come to get their BP checked, and मेरे थेरेपी क्लासेस के लिए भी आते थे, वो बोलते थे कि मैम पता नहीं क्या हो जाता है, जब आपके पास आते हैं तो बीपी नॉर्मल होता है, दूसरे डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं तो इट इज लाइक बीपी बढ़ जाती है, ऐसे कैसे, तो आप मत जाओ, यहीं पे आ जाओ. आई वुड टेल हिम दैट, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज बिलीव दैट we're all normal, we're all social human beings, हम इंसान हैं, हम लोग रोबोट्स नहीं है. We need conversation. हम बातें चाहिए, बातें गप्पे करना है हम लोगों को. We love conversation, we love talking. The more we start interacting with people, the more we start sharing, the more we give some time to at least the listening ears to somebody. It is like that itself. 50-60% the patient is healed. I'm not even saying treated or cured. I'm saying healed.
Healed.
There's a lot of difference है ना, क्योर, ट्रीट और हील में ना बहुत ही डिफरेंस है. सो उनका सब कुछ गायब हो जाता है जब अ डॉक्टर विल लिसन टू देम विद कंप्लीट डेडिकेशन, वन पॉइंटेडनेस में उनको आप सुनोगे ना, एंड यू आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू देयर इमोशंस, जो भी है, बोरिंग है या जो भी है, बट आपको सुनना है. So
जी.
Charaka beautifully says that it is like the most important quality for a physician is aturasya antaratmam pravishya. If you don't enter into the atma of your patient, you are not a good doctor. If you want to be a good physician, you need to enter the atma of your patient who has walked in.
Wow.
Only then you will be able to understand the pain, the agony, what the person is going through. Only then you will be able to diagnose and do justice to their condition. मतलब इतने dedicated थे, वो भी इतने dedicated थे. So that's why he says atura basically means patient, a rogi. हाँ. So he says a physician has to enter into their atma in order to understand their pain. So I believe in all this, and yes, I think all that has definitely
Lovely,
paid
lovely.
off.
That's so good. So what you suggest to the new students, to the new yoga lovers and yoga comers and yoga students, कि how they start their journey? जैसे आप काफी आप पूरा सबसे इतने सारे लोगों की हेल्प कर रहे हैं, बच्चों को पढ़ा रहे हैं, इतने सारे सेशंस ले रहे हैं यूनिवर्सिटीज में भी, आप अपना प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहे हैं, टीचिंग भी कर रहे हैं, रिसर्च मेथड्स भी कर रहे हैं. तो ये सारी चीजों से आप अपने जो नए न्यू कमर्स को क्या सजेशन देंगे? How can they start their journey actually?
That's a fantastic question, ma'am. Actually, what I have been insisting repeatedly to the students, because जो जर्नी मैंने शुरू किया था, and the journey to what the students, that what I see, the Gen Z जो बोलते हैं अभी, Gen Z are born with iPhones and iPads and etc. The most important thing that this particular generation kids are missing is common sense. उनके पास कॉमन सेंस है ही नहीं.
जी,
ठीक है. तो they think that it is like having a gadget in their hand, it is like everything is possible. Yes, the world is in your hand, I understand, but उसको कैसे चैनलाइज करोगे, है ना? चैनलाइज करने के लिए कॉमन सेंस है बहुत जरूरी है, जो उनके पास नहीं है.
लेकिन वो यूज नहीं करते. जैसे वो होता है ना कि डिपेंडेंसी हमको 2+2 भी करना है, we are doing on calculator.
और ये यूज कर रहे हैं ना.
Exactly. जी.
When we were students, that's when Guruji H.R. Nagendra ji ने जो नासा छोड़ के जब आए थे, अमेरिका छोड़ के जब वो
जी,
आए थे
जी,
यहाँ पे, तभी बोलते थे कि इट इज लाइक जब हम लोग एक दुकान में खड़े होके सामान को, यू गो टू एनी ग्रोसरी शॉप एंड वहां खड़े होके यू आर स्टैंडिंग ना, जब भी हम सामान लेते हैं हम लोग क्या करते हैं, यहीं पे कैलकुलेट करके खड़े रहते हैं ना। वहां वो वैसा नहीं होता है 2+2, जैसे आपने कहा 26+4 30 एंड ऑल दैट ना, तो वो कैलकुलेटर में ही करते हैं। तो इसका जो काम है ना, हम यूज ही नहीं करते हैं। दिस इज ये
जी,
बढ़िया काम है। दिस इज वन ऑफ द बिग, कैलकुलेटर को ही क्रिएट किया है इस ब्रेन ने, है
जी,
ना।
जी,
तो ये कॉमन सेंस कम है, एंड दे डोंट वांट टू यूज इट, दे फील दैट द machine will do it for you.
एग्ज़ैक्टली,
So most thing what has happened is of late the degeneration or the decline in yogic science में क्या मैं क्या देख रही हूँ कि they have boiled down yoga into body shaping. They have boiled it into something that people slimming down, पतले होने के लिए कमर पतले होना है, entire body has to become that. They have boiled it down to slimming down. Yoga is not that. Yoga is much beyond your body.
एग्ज़ैक्टली,
ठीक है. So most of the people, this is exactly what मैं बोल रही हूँ कि it is like, please आप asanas करो, pranayama करो, keep your body contours in the proportion that it is meant to be. ठीक है. But yoga is not meant only for that, right? So I feel it is most important that the yoga teachers, जो professors है या teachers जो है, seniors जो है ना, they have to insist this particular knowledge that you can't boil down yoga, which is such a comprehensive science,
एग्ज़ैक्टली,
to a body shaping. ठीक है. You can't use it for an alternative for a gym or for your Zumba or anything. They're all very different body techniques, to shape up your body. They are the different techniques. So yoga goes beyond it because it is seeing beyond your body. There is a mind, there is intellectual entity, there is a lot of layers that they are seeing, and they're saying that, you are not a simple human being, you're a whole. You are a complete whole. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. It's like the beautiful. You're a complete human being. You're not just a human being or a body oriented person, but there is something more to you. So when we are trying to say that human beings are one of the, it is like best creation, or human beings are this and that, हम लोग ये कर सकते हैं, हम लोग वो कर सकते हैं, जब हम लोग अपने आप के बारे में इतना प्रेस कर रहे हैं, तो ये समझने में हम लोग नाकाब रहे हैं कि we are not trying to understand that yoga cannot be boiled down only to slim down your tummy, to slim down your body. There is something much beyond to that. So most of the youngsters, even in the university, everywhere, that what I'm seeing is they think that practice खूब करो और पतले खुद रहो ताकि you become a good example and you are a good yoga instructor when you yourself are thin. So I would say that that's a decline in what I'm seeing
exactly.
in the
Yes,
field of
ma'am, because yoga, you have the body thinning or the body shaping is like a byproduct only, or is like a one of the byproduct, one of
exactly.
the byproduct.
Hanji, Hanji.
Uh-huh.
So it is not that, hello. So it is not that you can bring the yoga, such a comprehensive science where, Patanjali has contributed so immensely. Hatha Yoga Pradipika mein, it is like Swatma Rama and so many great sages have contributed. एक परंपरा है, okay, और उन्होंने, have gone so dive deep, into themselves to give us this comprehensive knowledge, where we take pride that India has such comprehensive knowledge, very unique knowledge and all that. जब हम लोग अपने पास जो रखा है ना, it is always ना घर का दाल, घर का वो वैसे हो जाता है,
घर का मुर्गी दाल
घर का
बराबर।
मुर्गी दाल बराबर है ना, वो वाला उल्टा बोल रही हूँ मैं ना, घर का दाल, घर का मुर्गी दाल बराबर है ना. So people will understand the importance of a simple dal what mom prepares when they come and stay in the hostel. I've seen all this.
Exactly.
Such beautiful yummy dal, ma'am. ये खा भी नहीं सकते हम लोग. ये भी सुना है मैंने. So I would suggest all those youngsters who are choosing yoga as a field, kindly come up and change this thought that yoga is not meant only for slimming down. Try to invest little bit much more time in order to understand the concepts and the science which is in yogic lore.
जी.
Then you will not only be a good yoga teacher, you will be a very good yoga teacher, because you will be connecting to the human soul to soul. right? So it is not that it is meant only to the body and things like that. It is connecting. The connection is beyond your body. एक कनेक्शन अगर होना ही है तो देन वी विल लुक इनटू सम अदर पर्सन, अच्छा ये हमारे टाइप का नहीं है, वो हमारा टाइप का नहीं है, आप लोग जुड़ नहीं पाओगे.
जी,
व्हाई डज
जी.
दिस हैपन? इट्स ओनली बिकॉज वी बिकम वेरी वेरी जजमेंटल व्हेनेवर वी लुक एट एनी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स विदाउट इवन नोइंग एनीथिंग अबाउट देम. Most of the time who are extremely intelligent people don't give too much of importance to their body.
Hmm.
और जब आप थोड़ा सा टाइम उनके साथ बिताओगे and when you have a conversation, that time you'll understand, oh my god, this person is
Literally,
full of
literally,
knowledge, है ना?
literally,
तो
literally.
so ये मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, जैसे मेरी स्टूडेंट लाइफ थी और मेरे टीचर्स ने जो जिस तरीके से योगा को पढ़ाया था और जिस तरह के स्टूडेंट्स मेरे पास आज है और उनका जो सोचने का जो अलग नजरिया है, थोड़ा सा उसको बदलना है. वो फर्ज है एक योगा अच्छे योगा प्रोफेसर्स और एक अच्छे टीचर्स की कि दे हैव टू इन्वेस्ट टाइम, not to go their way of telling that हाँ योगा है आसना कर लो बस हो जाए. नहीं नहीं नहीं, yoga is been put into the category of sports or something like that. I don't want to debate on it, but I would say that yoga is much more beyond all this, because today you have all comforts, you have big houses but short tempers, है ना?
Exactly.
You have luxuries, you have big houses, but you don't have time to stay in that, right?
Exactly.
You have two individuals working, and you have handsome salaries, but why the divorce rates are increasing? So it is
Exactly.
like it is like we are living in a period wherein which we have lots and lots of crammed houses, jammed buses, right? And packed buses hai, and jammed minds hai, right? It is
Exactly. It's
so
so
horrible, and it is so it's such an irony also that we have jammed minds. People who are practicing yoga of late presently also are unable to control this one entity called as a mind, and it is
mind.
not easy to control your mind. But even in when in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna and Krishna having a
Krishna.
conversation, he says, you are saying control mind, control mind, control mind. Vayu viva dushkaraha. It's very difficult, controlling your mind is like as of catching the air. Can we catch air?
Exactly.
No, we can only feel air, right? So most of the students or the present yoga teachers, whoever wants, they're changing. Lot many professionals are changing their profession. IT से yoga में आ रहे हैं because wellness center, wellness coach अपने आप को बोल रहे हैं और ये सब कर रहे हैं. उनको वो समझना है कि yoga is not meant only for asanas and pranayama and meditation. It is much beyond that. Hence, most not that every nook and corner, गली में yoga teachers हो गए आजकल, but not that every yoga teacher are good yoga teachers, because they themselves are unaware of the beautiful concepts, the real yoga, the intricate science, the intricate message, the intricate ideologies which is there in the science. Very less people have understood, so they are unable to convey it to the youngsters. So first and the foremost things I would tell students or the youngsters that is, yoga cannot be boiled down only to slimming down. Yes, it can be and definitely an aided, a strong क्या बोलते हो, एक tool to definitely lose weight and to straighten your back and etc. And it can definitely help in curing or healing up lot many diseases. It helps in treating the diseases as well. But the yoga also can help in treating the chronic ailments and etc., provided it is under the right guidance of a good yoga therapist who has actually the right knowledge of how to treat the therapy, right? Who need to have the entire diseases के बारे में अच्छा information होना है.
Seriously, बिल्कुल सीधे सब्जेक्ट मैटर का पूरा नॉलेज ले, उसके बाद और रियल योगा एसेंस समझे. सो यू कैन. बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा आपका. बहुत अच्छे से आपने डिटेल्ड में अपने हर योगा टीचर को और एक हर योगा एस्पेक्ट को और योगा, मेंटल हेल्थ और आयुर्वेद को जो साथ में लेके आप चल रहे हैं.
So and they also have to just to add on to that, it is like people have to understand that it is like as you start tuning your body, it is like, and if you're not tuning yourself with the mind, body, it has to be tuned with the body, right? When Patanjali also says the same thing. He says that Ananta Samapattihi and etc. in the sutras. He says that it's not, asanam is basically that any posture that you're sitting, Stiram Sukham Asanam. But if you are not enjoying the posture in which that you are sitting, then it is not asana,
एग्जैक्टली
not
एग्जैक्टली तो
yoga.
ये बहुत बहुत आपने अच्छे से बताया।
Yeah.
थैंक यू सो मच। बहुत सारी चीजें हमको ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम और भी ऐसे पॉडकास्ट करेंगे आपके साथ मेंटल हेल्थ योगा को लेकर और योगा जर्नी को लेकर। तो बहुत अच्छा लगा ये सारी चीजों को आपने बहुत अच्छे से कि स्थिरम सुखम आसनम ये बहुत अच्छे से आपने
Anji,
कंक्लूड
because
किया।
everyone, because most of the yoga teachers, I see them, joining cult and, yes, but I say, learn it well, please go and propagate it in the right way, है ना? तो this is a great platform. जब आपने योगा अच्छे तरह से समझ लिया है, तो it is like हम लोग ना बहुत ही बढ़िया कर सकते हैं सोसाइटी में, where we will be helping lot many people to get rid of their ailments, physical and mental ailments. So yoga is not only for body, it's definitely even for the controlling and balancing of the mind as well. तो अगर ये समझ लेंगे तो yoga is not only for body, yoga is definitely for the mind as well. So
एग्जैक्टली
हाँ,
दैट्स व्हाई मेरा पॉडकास्ट का जो मेन एम है वो यही था मैम कि हम रियल योगा क्या होता है और किस तरीके से हम ऐसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं ताकि हम सभी को बता पाएं कि रियल योगा एक फिजिकल वर्कआउट नहीं है, इट्स ए कंप्लीट होलिस्टिक अप्रोच। तो आज
yes,
आपसे बात करके और ये चीजें आपने बहुत अच्छे से एलोबरेट की, तो हम और भी आपके साथ ऐसे पॉडकास्ट करना चाहेंगे। आज के लिए बहुत बहुत थैंक यू, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
thank
थैंक यू
you. Thank
सो
you so
मच।
much for inviting me and for this great opportunity as well. It was pleasure indeed. Conversing and sharing the little knowledge that God has bestowed upon me. Thank you so much. Thank you.